All right, welcome to We Are Something Else. Tonight, 21 questions. All right. We Are Something Else.
We are something else.
CB, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well, man. How you, Cleo?
I'm great. Superfly.
Yo, what up?
Man, just another episode 3.
Yeah, we're here.
About to be 3 in.
Back again.
Excited.
Yeah.
Getting better and better every week.
This is one of the big things I look to each week now.
Right.
You know?
Right. A lot of note taking and just prepping.
Yeah.
Never thought it would come to that, but it is because you want to put out a good show.
Right.
Right. We
So-
want everyone who has listened in for the first 2 shows to keep listening in. So
Right.
Can I ask you guys a question? Does it seem like the period from today to the last time we recorded seems like an eternity to go to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it feels like it's been a minute.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like
The week goes by
No.
fast, but it seems like we recorded this last year.
Right.
You know?
It does.
right.
Because show 1 and show 2 sound like 2 different shows.
Right.
Not even just subject content, just as far as being comfortable and
Mhm.
understanding how we want things to go.
Right.
Yeah.
And so tonight should flow.
I mean, we can only hope.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll start off with our headline.
Okay.
So I was checking in the news this week for obscure headlines, and this one stood out to me. It is a Nigerian man marries his sex doll. Now,
Did this happen in the U.S. or is this
no,
in
it says he
Nigeria?
was actually in Nigeria when they had the ceremony and everything.
Oh my
See what you can look
God,
forward to
man.
when you live in that Wakanda life.
Now, this
Oh,
kind of
man.
follows in on last week's
Right.
topic of interracial dating because it was a white
It was a white sex
it was
doll?
a white sex doll.
Hey, man.
I mean, love is blind, right?
Yeah, and this one
And rubber.
in rubber, right? Motionless.
I mean,
love is everything in this
what
one.
is-
Exactly.
What's the bigger blow? Hearing
Pun intended.
Pun intended, right?
like maybe some woman sees this guy in the street and like maybe she wants to approach him and he's like, oh no, I'm taken, and you find out
Right.
that this dude is married to a rubber sex doll.
Right.
Like, what is that worse, or is donating your kidney to this girl that you love and then her turning down your marriage proposal? Like,
I kind of see this as like a bootleg concubine. You know what I'm saying?
Right. This, I mean,
When you want a budget, but you still want to know, let
Right.
people know you a Mac. You like,
Exactly.
I got 9 wives,
exactly.
yeah,
8
And
of
they
which are artificial.
none of
Right.
them talk back. I'm like, oh, okay, word.
And they don't ask you to cut the football game off so they can have family time
Right.
Exactly.
and like that. But how do you, when you grocery shop, where do you put her in the cart like a kid and
Right.
push her around the grocery
Or
store?
maybe she's got like a special backpack attachment. He can just strap her to his
Strap her to
bag or something.
HOV lane, man.
Yeah,
You got to think big. Think big, bro.
Imagine being that cop pulling this dude over and being like, sir, I'm gonna need you to step out of the
Exact-
car.
And you're oh. Never mind. Just go ahead and go. I don't even want to take. Like what did
You don't
what
want
did
to
her
touch any of
side what did her side look like at the wedding?
Right, yeah. Was it just like a bunch of balloons and, like inflatables and stuff?
Couple boxes of condoms.
I feel like the only people that she's threatened by is probably the recycling crew that comes once a week.
That and
You know,
The-
she
the
provided
knives.
the entertainment for the reception. Rubber band. Real corny dad jokes for y'all on Leo and Chris.
But speaking of,
hey,
Do you watch the dad? Good segue into that. Do you watch dad jokes?
I've seen some of them.
Have you seen?
Nah, I haven't seen it. Yeah.
So, you guys can check it on YouTube.
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a series called Dad Jokes, and the funniest one to me,
It's when the two they're like sitting across the table
and
from each other,
they tell
right?
corny jokes to
And
make each
there's-
other laugh.
Right? Yeah.
So, but there's one episode that stands out, and it's this guy, Honest John. You've probably seen him before. He almost looks like Willie Nelson. He was in the wash. He wears flannel all the time. He always
Yeah.
talks about getting high.
Yes, yeah. He's like Willie Nelson's like third cousin, or
Right.
something.
So he is, to me, just because of his demeanor, he's hilarious. But one joke stood out, and I'll tell the joke because it was freaking hilarious. And obviously the idea of is to not laugh or just make the other person laugh to get the point. So I'm gonna say this joke and see if I can say it without you guys laughing.
All right.
All right. So he goes, "What's the difference between 3 dicks and your mom?"
What?
Actually, no, hold on. Cut that. All right. I know he messed the joke up. I already messed the joke up. See, but you laugh, so there we go.
You
No,
would've
it's-
gotten the point.
No,
You would've gotten the point.
So, no, it goes,
I'm like, damn.
what's the difference between 3 dicks and a bad joke?
And the answer is
Your mom can't take a bad joke. So,
Oh man.
yeah, that's... Woo. All right, well, with that, we've got some
some news.
great
right?
news.
Yeah.
First of all, we appreciate all our fans for checking us on our IG. We are something else. Our Facebook. We are something else. Our YouTube. Guess what that is?
We are something else.
And that's WERSUMTHINELSE.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Decided to spell it different because,
Right. Had to stand out somehow.
and we're something else, right?
Yeah.
Right. But thanks to all you guys who listened so far, how many ever. But we got our first sponsor for the show,
Yeah.
which is a huge thing for us because now we are
We are one step closer to being able to sell out.
exactly
When you quit your job next week.
exact
or-
soon, right? Well, it depends on how
Couple
much the sponsor's giving away, but we're
Right,
moving in the
right,
right
right.
direction.
Mhm.
Nice.
Want to thank everybody for that.
Yeah.
Come here, boy. What's wrong? Why the long face? Is Timmy stuck in a well again? Did Johnny steal a car? Is it Trump's latest tweet? Oh, I know. It's her up the street, isn't it? Not ready to be a father? Well, I've got the right thing for you.
Is your dog not ready to be a dad? Does he enjoy running the streets and just being a dog? Well, thanks to the people at Planned Doghood, we have Rough Skins, the first all-natural condom made for the finest bitch.
So, everybody go out and get yourself some rough skins if your dog is having that issue.
Definitely appreciated the gift basket that they sent Flynn, my dad's dog.
All right, that's
that's
so.
dope.
Yeah.
If I would have had a dog, they probably would have sent it to me. But whatever. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
So tonight, we figure we'll leave all the subject content out the way and topics that people want to hear. But since we really haven't introduced ourselves and people don't really know who we are, I figure we play a game of 50 truths.
Yeah. But-
So we prepared 50 blind questions for each other. Neither of us know the questions.
Right.
And the idea is to get the honest answer from each other. So we're going to probably do segments of 10.
Yeah, that sounds
And
good to
then
me.
we can maybe have dialogue. There's something to have dialogue in there
Mhm.
with. But hopefully at the end of this, you guys will have learned
A little bit more
a
about
little
us.
bit more about us. So do you want to go first?
Yeah. And I guess the idea is these are like either this or that questions or just short answers.
Whatever. I'm
So-
a top of the dome now.
All right. Well, first set of 10. Question 1. What's your favorite color?
Black.
Favorite number?
8.
Are you married?
Sometimes. Yes.
Follow up. How long have you and Ebony known each other?
13 years.
Fries or onion rings?
Fries.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
What's your favorite pizza joint?
Pizza Hut.
Oh damn, bro.
That's bad. That's bad.
I'm looking down on you right now.
Last book you read.
Phew, that will be Ready Player One.
Okay. Favorite movie.
Christmas Story.
Last one for first section. Beyonce or Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Hey.
Now we could quick talk about that real quick because
Hey,
a lot of people Beyonce or Rihanna. That's a hard one.
Yeah, and
But
it's open ended in what that even means.
exactly.
Right. But I think we all know what that means.
I mean, I know what it means to me, and the answer is always Rihanna.
Yo,
That's just what it is.
Rihanna, you just know that you're going to have an unexpected time.
Right.
You know what I'm
In
saying?
the best
some
way.
shit gonna go down.
Best-
yeah,
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
in the
that's
best
what-
way.
Exactly.
So and thick Rihanna too. Thick Rihanna is nice.
All the Rihannas, all of them.
All right, you ready? You ready for your 10?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's fire them off. Where were you born?
Heidelberg, Germany.
Parents' names.
Rob and Marie,
How many siblings do you have?
3 siblings,
Dog or cat?
dogs.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
To get to the other side.
MJ or Prince?
MJ,
MJ or Kobe?
MJ,
Mike Tyson, Michael Jordan, or Michael Jackson?
Michael Jordan,
How much can you bench press?
325 pounds.
Favorite movie?
Anchorman.
That was the first 10. You fired him
Hey.
off. That was kind of
Y'all was
smooth.
pretty good. Exactly.
That was kinda
Both of y'all.
smooth.
I was like- when you did favorite number, I was like, damn, you can. Right. You thought about that. Right.
But those were, I mean,
Because
those are my favorite.
there's some of them that are lollipop questions,
Right, I mean, you know.
little softball toss you
There-
can
there might be
knock
some-
out. But
There might be some layered questions.
I
in
like
somewhere.
how you structured those. You structured those with the
with the MJ?
the multiple MJs, and then MJ and,
That's the
and,
play
and
the
Kobe.
entendres, play on words. Okay.
Okay. So, Kaleo, you ready for your second set of 10 here?
I think so.
Okay. All right. Here we go. What is the last movie you saw?
Black Panther.
Did you play sports as a kid?
Football and basketball.
Okay. What positions?
Shooting guard, quarterback.
Okay. Do you have any tattoos or piercings?
Yes, both.
Where and what?
Jeez, that's kind of personal. So I got my ears pierced, and then I've got tats on both of my arms, and one on each wrist. Pretty much cover my whole arms. Pretty
There you
much.
go. Chocolate or vanilla?
Sheesh. Chocolate
Do you like your food touching, or does it have to be separate?
doesn't matter.
Sweet or spicy?
Sweet.
You normally eat breakfast, or do you normally skip it?
Eat it.
You got to choose one for the rest of your life. Ribs, brisket, or wings?
Wings.
Okay.
That's kind of like the black stereotype. Wings. I'm not gonna turn down chicken. I'm not gonna turn away
Exactly.
chicken for the rest of my life.
And I say wangs. Like
Wangs, right?
Wangs.
Carry out
With
wings,
a
any
Z
kind of
at the end.
wings.
Mumbo sauce, all that.
Exactly. I need that in my life. All right. You ready for your next
Yeah.
10?
Okay.
Favorite actor?
Ryan Reynolds.
Gay or straight?
Straight.
How many pairs of shoes do you own?
Ooh. I don't have an exact number, but it's over 40.
What's your middle name?
Robin.
Favorite sport?
Soccer.
What's the first thing you think of when I say Donald Trump?
I laugh my ass off.
What's the first thing you think of when I say Donald Glover?
I think of one of the brightest of our time.
Favorite cuss word?
Fuck.
Love or lust?
Lust.
How many times do you work out in a week?
5.
Not bad. I gave you the Donald Trump and Donald Glover back
Yeah.
to back just
Yeah.
to.
I was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah. I don't have any dialogue or feedback off of that one. Do
Okay.
you?
I mean,
keep firing away. I'm sure there's some interesting stuff.
I was
that's coming
actually
up.
surprised it took you long to figure out whether you preferred chocolate or vanilla.
Well, it depends. But then I realize I always go with chocolate.
I got
I'm
you.
always
I
go
got
with
you.
chocolate.
All right, third set here. First question: coffee or tea?
Tea.
Would you rather work out in the morning or late night?
Morning.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Back in the day, were you Nintendo or were you Sega?
Nintendo.
What system do you rock nowadays?
Xbox.
What's your favorite video game?
Grand Theft Auto.
Apple or Android?
Android.
If you had to give up one for the rest of your life, TV shows or movies?
Movies.
Sandwich, turkey or ham?
Turkey.
Do you eat the end pieces of the bread loaf, or do you leave those for another family member?
Oh, I leave them. I leave them. But
Savage.
but
Savage.
in a hard up situation, I will eat that. Then that goes back to I used to cut the crust off.
Right.
That's a kid thing. But as I got older, I'm like, that's just more to go down. It feels a lot better just knowing I didn't leave that crust there.
Yeah.
But have you ever been in a situation where there's only one end and one regular slice left?
Yeah.
That is the
Yeah.
most awkward sandwich there is. It just doesn't. It's like a crime.
Right. And because the pieces are like they're opposite ends of the loaf generally, like
Right,
they don't
yeah.
fit together in any kind of way.
Right. Okay.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah. Let's go.
What's 3 things you need if you're trapped on an island?
Food, water, women.
I guess you're not leaving that island, are you? Are you afraid of the dark?
No.
Favorite verse?
In hip hop, in general.
It doesn't have to be hip hop. Whatever the
mean,
first verse comes.
John 3:16.
Yeah, you're right. Nah. Lil Wayne has a verse in his song "I'm Me" off of the leak from the Carter 3, where he talks about having to wear Depends because he's sick and tired of shitting on himself or whatever.
Okay.
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 Respectable.
Worst date?
Ooh. I've had to ghost a girl or two, so I mean it didn't go well.
Okay.
Did not
Okay.
go.
Pet peeve?
People that break when driving down a hill.
Ooh, that's a good one. Weakness?
Height.
First song you ever memorized?
Little Bitty by Alan Jackson.
Ooh. That's that other side coming up.
Right.
Do you play any instruments?
Not well.
Okay. Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, or Christian Bale?
Christian Bale.
Dope. That's
Yeah.
either him or Keaton for me.
Yeah.
2 different ends.
Yeah.
One's Tim Burton, the other one's Chris Nolan.
Yeah. And I totally agree with you on that.
Dope concepts.
Yeah. Totally.
Dialogue off any of those? I should act. That was your 10 right there.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
fire away. I'm ready.
Okay. All right. BK, Mickey D's, or Wendy's?
McDonald's.
As a kid, did you need a nightlight?
No.
Where was your last vacation?
Minneapolis, Minnesota, baby.
Do you prefer tropical, or would you rather go really anywhere else as far as vacation goes?
Tropical.
Favorite shoe brand?
Nike.
Favorite shoe?
Probably.
And we will definitely be diving into this in greater detail
Yeah.
at a later date for sure.
Favorite shoe? Was that the one that I wear the most right now, you saying?
I mean, however you define it.
So, right now my favorite shoe would be a pair of brown Vans I have because they go with everything and they're just I just like them. That's probably the one I wear that gets the most rotation right now.
Okay. Do you put the milk before or after you pour your cereal?
After. The cereal sets the tone on that. Like, I want that much cereal, so the milk
It
is
actually really, and Marcus, if you do this, I'm sorry if I offend you. It really weirds me out when people pour the milk first.
I've never even seen that. That's like
that's
serial killer.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's stuff that they don't do in Wakanda.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like that's. I was like, what kind of savages are you to be pouring the milk first? What is this? All right. Do you put the water on before or after your toothpaste?
after.
What is your preferred music streaming service?
Tidal.
And do you pay for your Netflix subscription, or are you one of the mooches?
I pay for mine.
Okay.
Netflix subscription.
Okay.
So, Netflix, don't come after me. You send me a bill every month. I paid through 3 price changes.
Right. Yeah.
So we're good. I'm not on that Monique thing or that boycotting here. I'm Netflix to the day I
Do we want to
die.
expand
Right.
on that? Like, did
next
anybody
Monique
watch the
thing?
interview?
I
Did y'all watch the
haven't
interview?
watched the Breakfast Club one
I
yet.
watched.
Yeah.
I watched her storming out. I saw the GIF.
Yeah, watch
Right.
the interview, man. I'm pretty conflicted about how I feel about it because part of me can see her point and what she's trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's like when we boycott stuff when people are getting shot,
Right.
like really have their rights removed
Right.
from them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm not trying to boycott to line your pockets, you
Right,
know what I
because
mean?
you're not getting
Right.
a certain amount, the
Back.
millions
You're not
that you
getting
want.
any of that back. We're not getting any of
Yeah.
that. We're not. What is the benefit?
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
that's how I feel. Like
Yeah.
I'm no.
It also, like, yeah, there to some degree she has there's a legitimate point.
The
Exactly.
Like,
gender
there's
equality
a
for
legitimate
sure. I
point
get
that
that
she's
point.
making.
Exactly.
But at the same time, I also feel like, you know, she doesn't necessarily need to be paid as much as Dave or Chris Rock to me, just because I find them funnier than I find her.
Yeah,
Like,
Does
she's
need to
not.
leverage everyone
Right.
else on her behalf, or
Right.
should she just pull her stuff out and then go do her own platform
Right.
until she's able
Yeah.
to?
And that's what I mean, she's really not. If she wants, she can't compare herself to Dave or
If there's a
Chris
market
Rock
for her
right now.
and she did her own thing, we would know if there was a market for her or
Right.
not because people would tune into it.
Right.
Right, she'd have to build. She's not popping right now. Like there's no need for me to feel bad in this situation. First of all, you're getting paid a good amount of money, but I understand the whole thing with Amy Schumer
Mm-hmm.
for sure. But Amy Schumer is kind of hot right now,
Yeah.
so that's why
She's
her,
more
her
I'd say
pocket.
more
She can
relevant
demand
as a
more.
comedian
She
at
can
this point in
demand more
time.
right now.
Yeah.
And she's also, I mean, I would say she is. Amy Schumer appeals to a larger audience.
Right.
That has nothing to do necessarily with the quality of her comedy or not, and
Right.
or the lack thereof on Monique's side. Not saying she's not; she's very talented.
Yeah.
It just might appeal to a smaller group of people, and therefore, you know, Netflix has made that decision.
Mhm.
But I just think it's kind of weird that we like have to now boycott because someone's just not getting
paid.
millions of dollars versus
Right.
hundreds of thousands. Like
Right.
there's other problems that we should be like kind of lining up for. than
Exactly.
that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It's hard to feel bad for someone who's in a completely different tax bracket than I am.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
you know, asking for more money.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
you know,
Exactly. Wait, is she gonna stand with me if I go to our boss
right.
and be like, I need a little bit more money?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, because I can't reach her on any platform that she's gonna listen to. So
Are you
Right.
going to boycott Bank of America when they take that last $33 from my account because it's overdraft?
exactly,
Right.
she don't even
No.
think about
Right.
no, not
That
anymore.
overdraft life.
Documentary coming soon.
There you go. Right.
New podcast.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Right.
We've all been there. That's a tough feeling. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Heath Ledger or Jack Nicholson?
Heath Ledger,
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke,
Favorite football team?
Washington Redskins,
Best wide receiver to ever play the game?
Antonio Brown,
Shaq or Kobe?
Shaq,
Tales from the.
Crypt.
Okay, I was wondering how you gonna fill it in. I mean, you could have said Hood, Dark Side. I don't know,
mean,
whatever. I mean,
I was
okay.
another
Dark side.
another
man.
thing that I thought of was Tales from Sonic and Tails.
I mean,
I was
whatever.
playing video games earlier today.
However, it was meant for you to fill it
Right.
in.
Yeah.
Favorite beer to drink?
My favorite beer is called Sticky Monkey by Firestone Walker.
First job?
I worked as I had a paid internship when I was in high school, working for my uncle's financial planning company out in Greenbelt.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your spirit animal?
Grizzly bear.
Can you pat your head and rub your belly at the same time?
Yes, I certainly can.
Okay. If we were live, you would have
Ladies
saw
and
him.
gentlemen, yeah.
He
It was
did it.
impressive.
He could do it.
Right.
You know, got to be multifaceted.
Right.
You know.
I should have asked you, can you pat your head and rub your belly at the same time while you're singing one of your songs?
Oh man.
But that
Yeah.
that'd have been confusing.
Right.
I had a whole,
Who knows? My mind might have exploded. You never
Right.
know.
Are you on when you're singing? Are you kind of on autopilot at that point, or what are you thinking about? Like, what's going in your head?
So when we're on stage, the idea is we're trying to bring as much energy as possible. We want it to be a show. So I'm generally running around and at the same time trying to deliver some quality. So
Right.
it actually sounds like I know what I'm doing, even if I really don't.
Is it premeditated? Like, I'm gonna run to the crowd on this song at this point.
Nah, not that deep. There are certain things because whenever we practice before a show, when we're doing show prep, we will play our practices as we're expecting to actually play our live set. And so there are certain things that will be choreographed between the rest of us, but for most of my personal stuff, not really. There's one thing I do this air baseball home run toss thing before a breakdown. Which a couple of my buddies really like, but that's really the only thing that I do consistently in the same spot.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did you ever get stage fright?
I get butterflies before every show, but then it's like once you're actually up there and you're like, oh man, I'm home again. Okay, now we're just here again. All right, time for me to take my shirt
It's
off.
the moment leading into it. Then once you get up there, it's too many people to focus on that you feel like you're up there by yourself anyway.
I remember the very first show that I ever played. We were doing an open mic night. We were up in Baltimore. I believe we were at the 8x10 for their open mic night. And however many acts signed up, it didn't matter what genre of music it was. But then the way that they picked you out was everyone put like numbers in a hat, and then they picked them out. And so we ended up being last. So we waited for like a number of hours, and we ended up waiting so long that it got past the point of being nervous and just wanting to get on stage and actually do it.
Right.
So it was like I don't remember feeling nerves the same way as I did maybe 2 hours prior when we're walking in and we're like, oh man, we could be going first. And then we found out we were going last, and we had to wait. It kind of took a little bit of wind out of the sails. But I mean, it's like I'll admit I get a little bit of butterflies before every show, every time. But then as soon as you're up there and you're in your element, it's business as usual.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. All right, these are my last 10 that I got for you, Kaleo.
Are we on the last 10 already?
Yeah.
I guess we are.
Run through it. Do you drink adult beverages?
Here and there.
If you had to choose beer, wine, or liquor,
Liquor.
Old Bay, yes or no?
Yes.
What was your first car?
A red Chevy Cavalier Z24 2-door. I remember that. I love that
coupe
car.
action.
Yeah, a little coupe action.
Exactly.
What was the first concert you ever attended?
Crisscross, Carter Barron, Third Row.
Wow. Which album?
They were doing whatever they had. There was like drop the
Bomb.
drop the bomb, warm it up, Chris, jump. This is I think they were leading into their second album.
Got it.
And Ed Lover emceed the show. It was first concert. That's back then I thought I was Chris.
Shout
Me and
out
my
to Ed
cousin
Lover.
thought we were crisscross. We
Right.
went home and rapped to all the songs and all that. But I remember getting to the feeling of the first concert real quick. Carter Barron, I think that's still around.
Yeah.
Outside, I mean, you talk about, and we were third row.
That's dope.
And so you talk about a kid that's like mesmerized.
Wide-eyed, just
Stage.
Orientation of your clothes. Were they back?
No, they were forward. I wasn't cool enough to turn my stuff backwards. And if I didn't, it wouldn't have mattered. Like my grandparents dressed me in. What you doing, boy? They dressed me in everything that matched. So,
Put your clothes on.
it wouldn't have mattered. I had a burgundy sweatshirt to match burgundy sweatpants, a white. So if I had it on back, you couldn't tell anyway.
Right,
it just
right.
felt more so uncomfortable. But yeah, that was
and why put yourself through that?
Yo,
Exactly.
Quick story, like back when Crisscross was like hot. That's when jumpers was hot.
Yeah.
Yo, I used to
Yeah.
wear my jumper backwards. Straight up and down. Used jeans jumper. Yeah, backwards.
Man, remember jumpers?
Baby
Well, they
super
kind of
fly.
making
I mean,
somewhat of a comeback. Chris
you-
Brown's trying to bring
you
it
feel
back.
like all that fashion stuff is cyclical. It's things are coming back that were cool when we were kids. It's like, oh, they're cool again. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I'm not rocking bell bottoms though.
I mean,
Hammer pants. right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are back around. I'm not wearing them, but they're back around.
It's actually hilarious because joggers are like a fashionable thing,
Right.
but some of the joggers they got the really saggy
Yeah.
like back, and you're just like,
Right.
They're
kind of
trying
looks
to-
like I'm wearing an adult diaper.
They're trying
over
to
here.
trying to ease them back on you. That's what it is. They're not gonna give it to you off the break.
Right. All right, I got a couple more for you.
Okay.
What is the most recent concert you went to?
Phew, let me think about that. Most recent concert. Jesus, I don't even know. I could say, oh no, J. Cole, For Your Eyes Only,
Okay. What is your favorite sport?
football.
Who is your favorite athlete of all time?
Deion Sanders,
Prime time.
Favorite football team?
Dallas Cowboys.
Damn, I
You
didn't know
didn't know that?
And this is my last question for you.
Okay.
Did Dez catch that ball?
Ooh. According to the NFL and what we've seen in Super Bowls and AFC championships, they need to do a recap. They need to go ahead and run that ball back to that man. He caught that ball.
Oh man, as a Redskins fan, that is my favorite comeback for any argument that I get into. It's just like, well, Dez didn't catch that ball. Drop the mic and then roll out.
They're so inconsistent with what a catch is. One of those catches in the Super Bowl wasn't a catch, according to the law. The catch that Jesse James made going across the middle, they took that away from him in the Pittsburgh and Patriots game.
Yeah.
So who knows what a catch is? I can literally catch the ball standing on my own 2 feet,
Right.
nobody around me, and they tell me it's not a catch.
Yeah. I mean, the NFL
Because I
obviously
dropped it
doesn't
on the sideline when I went to sit down.
know. Yeah, right.
So
Continuation.
let's see if I got any good stuff for your last 10 right here. Dream car.
Porsche 911 Turbo.
Okay. Place you would love to visit.
Brazil.
Me too.
Rio de Janeiro, man.
Yep.
Hit up some of the beaches.
One thing you could fix. You wish you could fix about yourself.
My height.
Okay. Second time that's come up, so this must be a real thing here. This could be a real thing here. Okay. Do you speak Filipino?
I do not. I do not speak Tagalog.
That's the.
It's
actual-
not I always wanted to say like tag along.
Right, that's
Okay.
what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And I mean, and we even joke because we'll get tag-alongs for as our Girl Scout cookies. And it's like, oh, the Tagalog.
Celebrity crush.
Blake Lively.
I knew you were gonna say that before you even said it, but I didn't know the answer to that question. Okay. Are you afraid of heights?
Yes.
Favorite cartoon?
Dragon Ball Z.
How old were you when you got your first tattoo?
I was 18.
Do you like kids?
Yeah.
How many you want?
Whew. 3?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And the last question. Dun dun dun. Now, what's the first thing you think of when I say Kaleo?
I think of the dopest coworker that I got.
Okay. Okay. I like that answer. That actually went by faster than I thought it was gonna go by. I mean, we flowed through the questions.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll play that game again.
I mean, I figure it's got to be a little bit of a fun exercise just to hear us trying to answer some stuff off
Right.
the cuff. Literally, I have no idea what you're about to ask me, how personal it's going to be, how like ready I need to be to dive into something.
I got something to. This wasn't part of the show planned, but I got a great idea right now. So you and I
Mhm.
going to take 20 questions from our 50,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to ask Superfly
Okay. Yeah.
on the
Oh,
spot.
shit.
On the spot. Like, since let's
Yeah.
hear some stuff so we can fire off.
I know I can't answer these as fast as you guys.
Right, we can fire them off like 5 at a time. So I'll do 5, you do 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll do my first 5.
Okay.
All right.
First song you ever memorized?
Jeez. Yeah, that's a hard one. Probably something like "Beat It."
Okay. Okay. Best wide receiver that ever played the game.
I mean, I'm a Skins fan, so I'm gonna go D Green. You know,
Okay.
All day.
Pet peeve.
When people try to lowball me when I'm
Ooh.
doing gigs,
Oof. Oh yeah.
That's some real stuff right there.
Mess with my
Yeah.
money. Oh yeah. No.
and it happens frequently,
Oof.
you know.
Tales from the.
I gotta go Tales from the Crypt too.
Okay. That was fine for me.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go favorite movie.
Coming to America.
Oof. Oof.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Dogs or cats?
Neither. Fuck your dog. No.
If you had to pick an animal.
Fish.
Okay. Beyonce or Rihanna?
Riri. Man.
Okay.
That was
She got
five?
She got that like wild,
I think
like,
it was.
crazy girlfriend
There you go.
vibe, man.
Yeah.
Like,
There you
I
go.
mean, it's keep it interesting.
exactly.
Okay. What's your middle name?
James.
James. That's a nice, strong name.
Exactly.
Strong. That name would survive the times.
Right.
What's the first thing you think of when I say Donald Trump?
Fraud.
Oof. Love or lust?
Love.
What's 3 things you need if you're trapped on an island?
Music.
Was that
Water. Bree.
Oof. Politically correct.
That was a strong answer.
Is that-
You know she gonna
Yeah,
listen.
Did she listen to last week's?
Yep. She said she was gonna come back here and apologize for not being able to make that show.
Oh, so
She really wanted to make
we'll
it.
have her back on.
we're
it 'cause
definitely going to be
the
touching
other
on
side
that
of
one again.
Was that 5? I think that was 5 for me.
Was
right?
it?
Maybe.
What was the?
I did throw my kids under the bus, but you know, they got grandparents.
Yeah.
They'll be all right.
I mean, first concert you ever attended?
Michael Jackson.
Damn,
Bad
you got to see
tour.
MJ?
Bad tour.
I'm hating. I never got to see MJ.
Capitol Center. I was on the facing the stage on the left side. Capitol Center. Second grade.
That's dope.
That's real dope. What's the most recent concert you've been to?
Damn, see, I got kids, man. You can't go to concerts. I saw the
like the
comedy
Wiggles.
count. I saw Chris Rock.
Okay, that's
about
a
a month
concert.
ago.
Okay.
Constitution Hall was dope.
Let me chime in real quick on this concert thing.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get this. I was trying to get this man to go
It's one
to
of my
some
biggest
Prince
regrets.
shows with
My
me,
biggest
man.
regret, man.
It's like 2 of them I had.
And I passed.
I was
on
trying to get
both
this
of
man to
them.
come. To
I was
one.
right on the edge, and it was like, it's them insufficient funds days. You got
Yeah.
I got you.
I got a checking and a savings.
The way they both set up,
You
right?
know.
Exactly.
As a kid, did you need to use a nightlight or not?
Nah. But I had one. I remember there was Joe, you just brought a memory back to my life. We had like a little lamp, right? And it had the regular light, and then in the base of the lamp, it was like a teddy bear in the forest that had a little night light in it.
It was a little dimmer than that.
Exactly.
I remember those
yeah.
like
Dang, you just brought back something I haven't thought about in 30 years.
Fries or onion rings?
All right, so the onion rings at Red Robin's is the truth.
campfire sauce.
All right.
Super
The
dope.
fries that you get at the carryout, though, I might have to go fries.
Okay.
Going carry out fries. Horrible food. So,
Hey,
I mean,
that's the
it's
best stuff.
delicious.
It's best stuff though.
Please.
Exactly.
You got one life to live.
It's delicious.
Might as well live it deliciously.
Popeyes fries is actually pretty good too. We should have a whole show about like
Let's do it.
I'm
do it.
I'm so
While we're
in.
eating
Yeah.
fries
food,
tournament.
let's just do it.
Exactly.
Like, damn, this is good.
Exactly.
Chewing in everyone's ear.
Yep.
My dad would strangle me through the headphones, like, chew with your mouth closed.
Exactly.
Did I raise you in a barn?
And by the end of the show, be all tired. We in the food. I'm like, thank you for listening to. We hear
Exactly.
something else.
All right, this is it.
Is he snoring? I think he's snoring.
He's snoring.
The itis episode.
If you had to give one up for the rest of your life, TV or movies?
Oh, TV. Although TV right now is like fucking incredible.
It is.
Like,
That's
you
why I
know
said
what
I can
really
give
is.
up
Like,
movies.
it
I
is
can't
tough.
give up.
Yeah, I would say pre 2012 TV, but now it's like, TV is kind of catching up and maybe surpass movies. Now.
Yeah.
but I still say TV.
Last one that I got in this round is back in the day, were you Nintendo or Sega?
I was Sega, so I always wanted a Nintendo, and I would ask my folks, "Can you get me a Nintendo for Christmas?" And twice they bought me a Sega Master System. You
Oh,
remember
wow.
that?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember that.
That was
Wow.
my life, man. But I used to, always love going over my cousin's house. They had Nintendo. My
Mhm.
neighbor down the street had Nintendo. So I was always craving that Nintendo. So now we got the Switch.
Right.
Okay.
Switch is dope.
Switch is real dope, man.
Yeah, I played it once.
Oh no, it's crazy.
I might
Yeah.
have to grab it.
M-
just for
one of
training.
one of my homies that I was visiting, he's the dentist that lives down in Miami, and went down to visit. And one of the nights when we were just hanging out, busted the Switch out, put some Mario Kart on there.
Yep.
Man, that's a way to kill some hours out of the day.
So,
Odyssey is crazy too.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Nintendo again. Send us a check.
Please.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We got them and Rough Skins.
There you go. Right.
We'd be made, man.
There we go. Where were you born?
I was born in Washington D.C., Greater Southeast Hospital.
Hey, shout out to Greater Southeast. Me
Yes.
too. Me too. That's some real hood stuff.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody know about Greater Southeast.
Exactly.
It's not even called that anymore. Parents' names.
James and Gail.
Okay, that's where the James comes in.
Yep.
How many siblings?
One brother, younger.
Yep. Why did chicken cross the road?
And he didn't want to get fried.
Favorite actor?
Dang, that's hard. I'm gonna have to go Sam Jackson.
Oh, okay.
I'm sick and tired.
There you go.
Hey,
Quote monster, man.
There you go. That's
I'm trying
dog.
to think about Coming to America. What did he say? He was, who the fuck is this asshole? Sam Jackson, man.
Sam
He's in, like,
Jackson.
every movie.
Oh,
He's a beast.
Right.
That
Was
was
that-
5 already?
yeah, that was 5. I think this is the last
Man.
round right here.
I think so, yeah. Mr. Superfly.
All right.
You cool with pineapple on pizza?
I'm cool with it. I won't order it, but I'll eat it.
Chocolate or vanilla?
So I like brownie sundaes,
Mm-hmm.
and because of that, like I like the vanilla.
You like the
balance
vanilla
out
ice
the-
cream,
Exactly, to balance out the chocolate on
the cake.
the cake of
Yeah.
the brownie. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a bad answer. Sweet or spicy?
Spicy.
Do you normally eat breakfast or do you skip it?
I love breakfast is my favorite meal. I can eat that all day.
That's why McDonald's made it 24/7.
Hey, have you been to Mrs. K's restaurant? We went there today.
No, where's that?
It is on 301, right in Upper Marlboro, right where the the train tracks are.
Yeah.
On 301. Yeah,
That
right
little
there.
on the side, that
Yes.
little small.
The truth. But don't go on a Sunday because it will take you 2 hours to get there.
They
However,
they actually
believe
get a
that.
crowd
it is
over there.
delicious. Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Dude, I mean, you talking about that long gap of nothing on 301
Yes.
before you get to the
Right where the Giant and
yeah.
car dealership is. Yeah, it's dope. Mr.
Gonna-
K's send us a check. Right.
or
Or
at
a plate
least
of
some
food, some food.
Yeah.
Yes.
We might have to do a live broadcast from there one
Mrs.
time.
K's. Okay.
Set up. Don't even tell them. We just come in there with
And
all this
set it up.
equipment.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, no, this is how we're filming our show today, guys.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Stuff in our face. I don't know how many I've done, but last one for me. To you, did Dez catch the ball?
Man, fuck that. I'm not even. Hey, shout out to
As a
Kyle.
Redskins fan, that is
Right,
the
Batman,
appropriate
I got
answer.
you.
fan. Sorry,
I got
you still my man, Phil. But
I got you.
disappointing, man. But it's okay.
I mean,
Sorry.
first job.
Wow. I would say cutting grass.
Okay.
Cut grass with my dad on weekends.
Okay.
growing up.
Place you would love to visit.
There's a bunch. The one that bubbles up to the top for me is going to the Mediterranean. So like kind of seeing North Africa, Italy,
Ooh,
That would be super dope.
Spain, all that good stuff.
okay. One thing you could fix about yourself.
I need to be more confident in myself.
Okay. Are you afraid of heights?
Yeah. Yep.
Celebrity crush.
Oh man, this changes all the time. But you know who I'm in love with right now, and that list always, as my wife will tell you, man, that list changes all the time. Janelle Monáe.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Have you seen the
Let me
latest
see
video
you do
too?
yoga.
Ridiculous.
The Django.
Django Jane.
Django Jane.
I heard it. I haven't
she's
seen the
just
video.
Dope. Just her style and her her mind.
She's
like,
very attractive in
and
many
attract-
ways.
Yes, yes.
In many ways.
Physically, yes, of course. But then just her concepts
Yeah.
and her
Right.
just where she is, Joe. It's
It took
Yeah.
me a while to
Nuts,
get
man.
into
All
her
that.
because she was so left field when she first came out, and she had her hairstyle, and I was just like,
I love that
the,
though. That's
the crazy looks on her face. Oh my gosh, she's super animated. Then
Mhm.
I had to just undress all of that and just listen. I'm like, yo, she's super, super, super dope.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And to round out, I'm gonna do 6 questions because the title of the show is 21 questions, and this is the 21st question. So what's the first thing you think about when I say Kaleo? The
first thing I think about is I don't call you Kaleo. ever.
Right. That's true. A lot of people
And
don't.
then I feel bad when
No,
everybody
no,
else calls
no,
me
no.
Kaleo. And I was like, damn, I didn't even know that was your name. You mean fair? Like no.
No, that's what I get.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that comes into play because the whole Phil Kaleo thing. Because anybody, you could tell how people know me because of what they call me.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
So school or professional environments has always been
Yeah,
Phil,
Got it.
and then at home is Kaleo. One because I'm named after my grandfather. So 2 Phillips in the house, you had to separate us one way or another. And then it became more important as I got older because the phone calls that came to the house was starting. It was hard to distinguish who they were for because I'm getting older, and so that's how I ended up with my first phone line. But that's neither here nor there.
Nice.
I think that was good. I mean,
That was pretty fun.
that was fun.
Yeah.
So hopefully people have learned a little bit about us. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think we want to introduce something else new to the show.
Mm-hmm.
Since you and I are both sneakerheads, I believe you are too, right? Superfly.
Yep.
So we're going to introduce. Was the poll? The voting is still open.
We're gonna have to
for-
reopen it.
Yeah.
Something because right now we're deadlocked in a tie.
Yeah.
For
So-
the two names.
What's the names?
For the Soul or Soul Food, all spelled SOLE.
Names of what is this?
For the
We're gonna have a new sneaker topic,
Ah,
a new
okay, got it.
sneaker
Since
segment.
we both
every
cop
once
a
in
lot
while.
of picks.
Got it.
I'm not a lot of kicks or whatever.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna talk about the shoes we may have picked up
Mhm.
and then
If
post them on
there's-
IG. And
yeah.
just if people are interested in seeing what we got.
If there's shoes that are coming out that
Right.
we're really excited
Yeah.
for, that we're
Soul
trying to
mates.
get. Yeah.
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 I'm
So,
down.
Yeah. But wanted to introduce the segment this week because for me and Phil, this was a special week at our other job. It was bonus week.
Hey.
And bonus week normally means
Sneaker come up.
going to get some sneakers.
Yeah.
So
Not paying your bills, making sure the
Right.
lights are on, the
Right.
cable, putting
Right.
gas in the car.
As
I'll
Dallas
Uber
Penn
to
would
the
say,
mall.
fresh
Right.
to death.
Exactly. It's right. I'm Ubering to the mall to get some kicks. I don't care.
yeah, it's like, oh, I got bills, but I need some
It's
sneaks.
nice.
I need them.
I'd rather be broke looking fly on my feet.
Right. So went and I actually got 2 pairs delivered this week, which I was super excited about.
Okay.
Because there's basically 3 pairs of shoes that I was pretty excited that were coming out this year. I've been able to cop 2 of them so far, so I just got to wait till later in the year when the 3rd one drops. But one of them, which did come this week, was the Air Max 98 Gundam colorway. And the
The regular sole, or do they have
it's
the,
so-
the new Air Max sole on it?
it's actually
He's going to his kicks.
Real similar. Yeah. Bust those bad boys up.
It's what you're hearing
yeah.
is
So
real
yeah.
sneaker unboxing right now.
Right. So it's sole's real similar to like the 97.
Yeah.
But I think the colorway is super dope, super clean.
It's a really nice shoe.
I've been wearing them just around my apartment just because I feel like a baller in them.
Right. You can't wear them until summertime and all this rain clears up.
Right.
because
Yeah. Basically, not taking them outside at
they're
all.
clean. They're they got a lot of white in them, and you don't want to.
I got to
mess
go
that
get
up.
more either Crepe Protect or Rejuvenator in order to
What
keep
is
them
this
clean.
Material? It's not suede.
Right.
It doesn't seem like it's leather either.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but it gives it a different texture.
Exactly.
Right.
But then the second pair of sneaks that I copped this week came out in 2015,
Oh man, I love them.
and they are the Diamond Supply Gel Saga Asics collabs with Ronnie Fig. So
nice.
Superfly, you could take a look at those.
Nice.
You
It's
got
a lot
the
of weight to it, too.
Yeah.
the Tiffany blue and
Yeah.
black. I just think
The suede.
like
So
another
sweet.
one that I gotta spray down before I can wear because can't be letting them get messed up when I'm trying to just show off.
Yeah.
But Phil, I believe you scooped up some stuff this week.
Right. Well, I didn't bring mine, so there's nothing to show off. But we can use that for next week's sneaker segment, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We'll post this, your two, to the IG tonight. Again, that's We Are Something Else.
Mm-hmm.
We post the shows there too.
Yeah.
Links are in the bios so you can listen to us on SoundCloud,
Mhm.
YouTube, and we're also posting on Facebook. WERSUMTHINELSE.
We are something else.
I want to thank everybody for listening this week,
Mm-hmm.
and catch you next time.
Yeah. Have a good week. Yeah.
Still got to find you love. 'Cause one of my questions is going to ask. I wrote down, "Are you married?" But I know the answer to that. Or are you dating? I know the answer to that. But we got something in store for you.
Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, check you next week.
Later, guys.